So, ladies and gentlemen, Lions fans, how are we doing today? How am I doing? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still pretty heartbroken. Still pretty upset after that loss in the NFC Championship game to the 49ers. However, this does bring a smile to my face. This does make me feel a lot better. Not just a little bit better. This makes me feel a lot better. Look at this. From Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network. Lions OC Ben Johnson informed the Seahawks and Commanders that he's staying in Detroit, per sources. Woo! Pelissero went on to say, Johnson is still only 37 and will be a hot head coaching candidate again next year. But first, he wants to take another shot at bringing a Lombardi trophy to Detroit. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! We thought he was gone last year. He said, no, I've got some unfinished business in Detroit. I absolutely thought he was gone this offseason. And once again, he said, no, I have more unfinished business in Detroit. Ben Johnson, myself and all of Detroit loves you so freaking much, man. To turn down head coaching opportunities in not just one offseason, but 2 off seasons and come back here and try to help us win a Super Bowl? Oh my goodness. I mean, it's hard to turn down these NFL head coaching opportunities. There's only so many across the league. You know, these opportunities only come so often, you know? And again, to turn down the interest to be a head coach in the NFL, not just 1 off season, but 2 off seasons, to want to be back in Detroit, to finish some unfinished business and to help bring us a Super Bowl. Oh my goodness, Ben Johnson, we are going to appreciate you so freaking much for this, man. And, you know, obviously it goes without saying this too, ladies and gentlemen, this is so massive for the 2024 Detroit Lions, you know. That was one of the biggest things myself, and I think all of us were really worried with regards from going to 2023 to 2024. You know, if we lose Ben Johnson, who are we going to replace him with? Who's going to be our next offensive coordinator? You know, are we going to see a drop-off without Ben Johnson offensively? Like, I don't know about you, but I was just like, I wasn't really looking forward to losing Ben Johnson, but now we don't have to worry about it because Ben Johnson is back. And you know, I'll say this too, Aaron Glenn, I mean, obviously, I can't fault the guy if he gets offered a head coaching job and takes it, because like I just said, they only come so often, you know, and there's only so many across the league. Like, I can't blame the guy if he gets offered a head coaching job and takes it, but selfishly as a Lions fan, Aaron Glenn, if you want to potentially pull your name out of the head coaching cycle this offseason, you want to come back in 2024 too? You want to run it back with Ben Johnson and the Detroit Lions in 2024 to try to help us win a Super Bowl? Let's run it back, baby. Let's freaking run it back. Let's do this again. You know, I tweeted this out on Tuesday morning. I'm not going to go over the whole post word for word. I mean, if you want to read it, you can obviously pause the screen and read it for yourself. One of the things I was really trying to hammer home in that tweet, one of the things that I mentioned in that post was just, as heartbreaking as it is, for me as a Lions fan, as us as Lion fans, as heartbroken as we were and still are after that loss in San Francisco in the NFC Championship game, we're going to be back. We'll be back. We're not going anywhere, man. I mean, it's going to be a tough road for sure, as Dan Campbell said after the loss on Sunday. I mean, it's not necessarily a guarantee that we'll be back. It's going to be a tough road to get back there, but at the same time, though, we'll be back. We're not going anywhere, man. This team is so young, so talented. The future is incredibly bright for the Detroit Lions, ladies and gentlemen. We are not going anywhere. We are going to be back. And the fact that Ben Johnson is now confirmed to be back for the 2024 season, it just makes me so much more excited for what the 2024 Detroit Lions are going to do. You remember how excited we all were, myself included, for the 2023 Detroit Lions? And look what we obviously did. Man, I'm already so excited to see what the 2024 Detroit Lions are going to do. Going into 2023, I don't know about you, but me personally, going into 2023, I was mostly just looking for the NFC North title and a playoff win, and then we'll see where we go from there. Those are really the biggest things I personally want to see from the Lions in 2023. But now in 2024, the expectations have raised, ladies and gentlemen. The expectations have raised. Not only do I want to win the North again, not only do I, obviously want to win a playoff game again, I want to win playoff games. I want to get back to the NFC Championship game, and dang it, I want to not only get to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen, but I want to win the freaking Super Bowl. And as I've said already, ladies and gentlemen, I'll say it again one more time right now to make my point so clear. With the news of Ben Johnson coming back, this only makes me feel so much better. It only makes me feel more confident about what the 2024 Detroit Lions can possibly do. Those expectations about winning the North, playoff wins, getting back to the NFC title game, getting to the Super Bowl, and potentially winning the Super Bowl. This news right here about Ben Johnson coming back, it only makes me feel so much better as a Lions fan. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, you already know I've got my roast number coffee with me in this video. This coffee is so good, I literally changed my shirt. All jokes aside, though, this really is the best cup of coffee I've personally ever had. I start each and every morning with a cup of roast umber, and let me tell you, there is no other way I want to start my morning than with my roast umber coffee. I love coffee, and for my fellow coffee lovers out there, whether you prefer your coffee hot or cold, I really cannot recommend roast umber enough. They got the best farmers out in Guatemala and Honduras, the best roaster out in Grand Rapids, Michigan, all to help bring you the best cup of coffee possible. It even says on their website, our goal is to bring you the best cup of coffee. They got their whole bean ground coffee, which is the coffee I personally prefer because I enjoy a hot cup of coffee over cold. But they also got their nitro cold brew, which is also excellent in my opinion. Even for someone who really doesn't drink a lot of cold coffee, Roast Umber's Nitro Cold Brew is so good. If you're a coffee lover like me, give Roast Umber a try. Visit our website, roastumber.com, link in the description below. On your coffee order, you can always use my coupon code TonyD to save yourself 20% off. And thank you, as always, to Roast Umber for sponsoring this video. Let's go. Delicious. Our 2023 season just ended, obviously. I might still be a little heartbroken about that loss at San Francisco, but oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I'm already so excited for the 2024 Detroit Lions. I can't wait for this offseason to get underway. That's all I got for you in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, let's freaking go Lions, baby.